Hello? 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 Oh, hello. Hi. How are you? Hi. A bit of a late start. Very late start, actually. Not my fault, I argue. I literally had everything set up. Everything was ready to go. The camera was ready, set up, it was focused, the YouTube studio was working, and then it just stopped working. Everything just stopped working. Specifically my main iPhone, which I was using for the camera, just randomly stopped working for apparently no reason. I could not get it to reconnect. I restarted the phone, restarted the computer, restarted everything, unplugged, replugged, restarted OBS, restarted VTube Studio, changed it to a different USB port, and then switched phones to one of my backup phone, which, just, gosh, no, this backup phone's not looking very good for the camera. I'd be back and do that. Please do not do that. So I switched phone now too. Hopefully this doesn't just continually do this forever. I think I can turn off. We'll see. It'll probably do that again. Maybe I can fix that. Let's see. Maybe if I turn off low power mode. So yeah, I had my main phone hooked up to the camera. And then I think the USB cable might have died because everything I tried, the only thing that I could figure out that made it work again was swapping it to a different cable. But I think I only have one extra USB-A to USB-C. I've got a bunch of USB-Cs to Cs and Thunderbolts to Cs and this and that, but I don't have very many of those. And I only have a really short one, so I can't put it up to the camera, use it as a camera now because, well, I could maybe actually. It's kind of far away. It's kind of a short run for that cable. So now I'm using my old phone for the camera and my new phone for VTube Studio capturing, which I was trying to have it the other way around. I wanted the better phone for the camera, but whatever. We'll have the better phone for the tracking, I guess. All very intriguing information, I'm sure. But we're here. We are rolling now, technically. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open if this camera stops working again. But we're here. A bit of a rocky start. I didn't really want to start this annoyed at the world, but we're here. It's a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, and we're here to build some Gundam. So yeah, here we go. I got this today. I had a coworker pick this up for me, from the local shop. We actually have a local shop. It's not super close by, but it's close enough that you could drive there reasonably. Hey Pepper, welcome. It's good to see you around. But yeah, a coworker went and picked it up for me, along with another coworker who picked it up for her, and we have it. The GQuuuuuuX, if anyone was curious how you pronounce GQuuuuuuX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 U's. It's GQuuuuuuX. Being a reference to, I believe, like, a Harvard or something study, they used the word GQuuuuuuX as a placeholder. Hello, Luis. Hello from Brazil. Hello from California, sunny California over here. But yeah, they called it this GQuuuuuuX, a questionable name for a questionable design. We'll say. It's always really annoying whenever I try and Google it. So I'm like, what the hell is this thing called again? And this is the name of the show now too, so it's like even more difficult. But yes, the GQuuuuuuX here. A bit of a polarizing design. Some people like it. A lot of people don't like it. It is quite different. It takes a little getting used to, but I'm getting used to it. It's starting to grow on me. Designed by, I believe, the designer of the Neon Genesis Evangelion designs, I believe. I've heard. I've never confirmed that, so don't quote me on that, but I think that's true. It looks very NGE, which is very not Gundam-y, which a lot of people don't like, because it is definitely not very Gundam-y. But it's grown on me. I don't mind it. I kind of like it. Let's take a look at, let's take a look at the box art a little bit. This Gundam together with the Red Gundam are the best designs in the last years of Gundam. Really? I wouldn't call them the best. They're definitely interesting. They're definitely different. Let me turn off this auto. This was not the camera I wanted to use tonight, but that annoying little autofocus is gonna try and identify the text of my cut mat. But whatever. We can bear with it. Ah, go away. Stop looking at words, phone. The side, we got a little kick going on. The feet are a bit odd. It's kind of weird how it has like the hole in the foot. I was wondering if maybe they're gonna put like a beam weapon in there or something for a future one. I actually like how the foot looks when it's actually engaged, but yeah, it's weird that there's a hole kind of there. And then, yeah, it's got the backpack, it's got the guns. So if you don't understand your English is perfect. I think your English is marvelous, and you should be proud of it. Yeah, couple angles, different angles. That's kind of a nice close up. So yeah, that's the box. Hello, Delta. Welcome in. We're getting a frustratingly late start because everything blew up and none of my things are working right, but that's pretty much par for the course always on my streams. Nothing's working ever, and everything's always broken. You'd think that I don't prepare for these things. I really do, but to my best effort, things just break and explode. I have, I think, the worst luck in terms of technology. And my technological literacy is decent. It's actually quite decent, but they just hates me. It really doesn't enjoy working with me, apparently. Computers. This is some bad crinkling ASMR going here. Quite a lot of runners for a high grade. This is a lot going on. The high grades keep getting better and better. I'm gonna watch while drawing. I'll enjoy your drawing. Enjoy your lurking. These high grades get kind of crazy. I like this design because it's fusion with the Gundam design, with the Zaku design, because of the axe and the other details. Yeah, I think the axe is cool. They've been using the axe in the show, but unfortunately the axe does not look very good in the kit itself. It's kind of just a single color, black luster, and it's not a very good axe piece. We've definitely seen better. I won't probably be displaying with the axe, because yeah, the axe doesn't look great. In the kit, at least. I like it in the show, but the gun looks quite nice in the kit. But yeah, these high grades are getting real complicated these days. They're not as simple as they used to be. So we've got runner B, which is going to be our gray runner. We've got runner A, which is going to be our multicolor. D is our gray. E is our bluish. G is the sword. I'll throw that over there. Red is F, and we've got C is this nice. This is actually kind of an off gray. It looks kind of white on the camera, but it is more of an off gray color. It's got a slight bluishness to it actually too. This one actually, I think it's the same. Yeah, same color. When you put it next to the blue, actually, you can kind of see. Oh, there goes the camera. How can I stop that from happening? Let's see if I can figure that out. Because if that's happening constantly, that's a problem. Is it a matter of power saver? Let's see. I don't think I have power saver set up on this phone. I watched the episode. Yeah, I did watch the episode yesterday, I believe it was. Power saver. Sorry for the blackness, the darkness here for a moment. Again, this was not the camera that I was hoping to use tonight, so it's not quite set up how I want it to be set up. Settings, format, slow-mo, efficiency. I don't know what to do about that. It would seem like a power shaving setting. I might be able to actually swap them now that I fixed the USB. Do I dare to try? Let's see. Wait, let me just see if I can even see my other camera on here. Oh, I can. Okay, let's just try and swap them real quick. Okay, please hold. I'm gonna do this super quickly. I think. Okay, yeah, my USB cable will actually reach. Good. Okay. We're rolling. We're doing it. We're doing it. It'll look better. I have to re-crop everything. Stop shutting off. I don't care that you're paired. These are just such a not good, convenient way to do this. And they put this new stupid button on the side of the phone, which I can't. I can't put it in the stupid thing because I keep clicking the button on accident. This is quite annoying and frustrating. All right, get in the chassis. Get in there. Okay, you're in there. Don't you move. Don't you move. Okay. We're about to have video back. Okay, that's not ideal looking, is it? That doesn't look quite right. How about this one? No. How about this one? No. Not that one. How about this one? I've got like 7 of my phones showing up on the roster right now for some reason. For some gosh darn reason. My camera. That's what I would like to use. Ideally. Oh, I see it. There it is. It's there. Why is it just a blank screenshot? Oh wait, it's not. Okay. It's there. And why does it keep freezing? What? Oh man, this is so frustrating. You have no idea. Actually, you probably do because you're having to watch me. I literally had this all set up and it was working before stream. Okay, wait. It gives me like a second of it and then it just freezes. Why? Why would it do that? Why would it do such a thing? Oh wait, why is it way over there? It's funky. It's funky fresh. How about this? Why would this not be working? This is so bizarre. It literally was all set up and it was working just fine. How about that? How about that? How about that? No? Keep doing this one. This one should be working. Okay. Let me crop it. Okay, let's crop this out. You're getting to see exclusive behind the scenes. This isn't me fixing things that are broken against my will. You're seeing exclusive. See, it's frozen. Why is it frozen? This is actually so frustrating. You have no idea. I've been. It just has like a still image of what I'm the camera right now. It looks great. The camera looks really nice, but it's not working. Why not? You should be working. Oh, see, it stops. See what I mean? It just freezes. Why? What could possibly be causing that? I don't understand. It's frustrating as all get out. Again, this was all working just fine until literally 5 minutes before the stream started. This is not fair. This is unfair. Okay, I guess I'll go back to my other freaking camera, which freezes every 5 minutes instead of every like 3 seconds. That's better, I guess. Gosh. Why can't I just have things working? No, not that one. Not that one. All right, let me guess. Now my old one's not going to work anymore. No, that's VTube Studio. Not that one. This one right here. No, not that phone. This one. Hello? Phone? Okay, well, now that's not working. Of course. Of course the one that was working is now no longer working. Okay, now the preview is not working. Why is the preview not working? How about this one? Okay, we got it back. We got, oh, and now that froze. Is it, oh, it's gotta be OBS then that's doing this. It's gotta be OBS. Or is this, or no, that's the old picture. It's frozen. It probably still is OBS. How about that? I don't know. I just wanted to freaking build some Gundam tonight. I'm sorry that this isn't working. This is really sad. I've done this kind of stream many times before and everything worked. Okay, let's unplug and replug. And now my YouTube is saying that oh man. Why is everything not working? OBS is having trouble, my iPhone's having trouble, the internet's having trouble. Is there like a solar flare going on that I don't know about? Is there an EMP strike happening above the United States? Am I lagging on YouTube? Is my audio lagging or is it fine? Solar flare just for OBS. Not just OBS, for everything. For YouTube and my iPhone and everything. This is what I get for using a Mac, I suppose. Okay, let's try remaking this for the billionth time. Oh, now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versions of my freaking phone on there instead of 2. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Oh man. See, why is this one not? They're both... maybe it's my... I think maybe my hub is... You're real hot, dude. Oh, now we're here. I didn't do it. Okay, my hub must be having some issues because I shook the cables and stuff. Okay. I've potentially narrowed it down. Something to do with my cabling. Which is weird that the hub is having issues because my audio is connected to the hub. Everything, if the hub is broken, then everything should be broken. It's bizarre weirdo world if okay, now that's frozen again. Are you absolutely serious? No, not that phone. Oh, now the original. Okay, here we go. We're back to the original one, and then where'd VTube Studio go? It's still there. VTube Studio, reallocate with me, please. Okay. YouTube Studio is not tracking anymore, because why would it? That would be just silliness. Of course. Okay, YouTube Studio is back. Okay. Everything's working now. I just have to put the VTuber... Come back, VTuber. And put you on top. And then move this down here. Okay. It's working again-ish. Okay, we're back to where we started. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Me. I'm losing mine. Just want to take this opportunity to say I love your Lucy Baby cover. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a fun one. We recently did. I need to work on the ums. I'm trying to, but we recently finished the Honkai one, which if you haven't checked out, that one is really cool. The video is awesome. The art team that I had for that really did a fabulous job on it, as well as all the singers. We had a big cast on that one. Not the type that you put on your arm, but the type that works in musicals. Where is the front? The layout is weird on this one, actually. Is this the front? Yeah, okay. They did this booklet kind of in a weird layout. I have to backfold this page. And then backfold this page. Have some paper shuffling ASMR. Ah, there we go. Okay. We're only an hour late! And we're finally starting. Lovely. That's fine. We're in no rush. I was hoping to finish this tonight, but I don't know if that's gonna be the case anymore now that we've lost an hour. I say we like it wasn't me. I don't take full responsibility, but it was me. Okay, let's start some Gundaming. So, yeah, so we started the new series, of course. Let's make sure we can see everything. Oh, there's my microphone. Let's move that. Maybe here? That's fine. And then let's do that. That's perfect. That's just perfect. So we started the new series, of course. And I mentioned on the Twitter as well that I had actually I'd seen the series like a month or two ago, because they were doing a special pre-release of the first 3 episodes cut together as a theatrical cut, and they were showing it in theaters. And what I'm talking about, of course, is the new Gundam series, GQuuuuuuX, which is currently airing on Amazon Prime in the United States, if you were in the United States. So they did a pre-release, which, as I said, was a cut of the first 3 episodes. And they were doing it in IMAX as well, which IMAX, if you're not familiar, is a special type of really big movie theater screen, I guess. And IMAX, I was like, holy moly, how often do you get to see Gundam in IMAX, or any animated film for that matter, at least in America? Not really an opportunity that you get to have very often. So I went and did that, and that was spectacular, man. That was so fun. I really want to do more stuff like that, so I'm gonna be... I always kind of keep my eye open for things like that, but even more so now. Anytime there's an anime film, seeing it in theaters is just so awesome. If it's a good film. I know right now they have the Project Sekai, I believe, movie. Is it Project Sekai, or is it the other one? No, yeah, Project Sekai, I think. They have the Project Sekai, Miku Who Can't Sing movie airing, but it didn't look too interesting to me, honestly. And also, I've never played. I think my angle a little better. I've never played such a game. There we go. The movie that I am very, very much hoping, though, for, and I've talked about this in my Discord extensively, is the Uma Musume movie. I really, 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 really want that to get a theatrical release. That's like the #1 movie that I want to see in theaters, like, period, right now. Because I've seen it already, but there technically isn't even a English official subtitle. Like, dub is one thing, but there's not even an English official subtitle as far as I know. Because Cygames is really weird about their localization. I guess, for Uma Musume. They're quite slow on it. So just trying to see how this part goes together. It goes pointy part on the top with this. But Cygames, Uma Musume, being, of course, their flagship gacha game. It's about horses. We've seen it around horse girls, I suppose, not horses. They're girls that are horses, or horses that are girl. I don't know which way it would go. But they are releasing the actual mobile game in June, after literal years of people waiting for it. It's finally releasing in June. I will be playing it, whether on this channel or somewhere else. I'll be playing it at least for the first week or two when it comes out. I would like to give it a try. I'm not a big gacha game player, so I probably won't play it for super long, but I am a fan of the franchise. I think it's quite fun. It's quite a novel concept. If you're not familiar with it, the idea is real life racehorses get isekai'd as anime girls into a world where they run as racehorses. And then when they win their races, they do a little idol song and dance. That's the whole premise. Like, it really does not get any deeper than that. It is girls running that used to be horses. But what's cool about it is that the horses are based on the real ones. Their designs are based on the real ones. Aspects of their personality are based on the real ones to an extent, because obviously horses aren't human. Well, they're not humans. Horses aren't girls that wear skirts and stuff. So to an extent, they're based on. But that down, that facing this way. And then where the heck? Horses are horses. Haunts are haunts. Wait, it's saying. Wait, there I am. Everything's backwards, so I get it. When I want to move it right, I move it left. It's backwards and upside down for me. Or for you. Wait, is it upside down for you? Oh yeah, it is upside down for you. I should flip that. Or does it matter? Let's flip it. Because what are the chances of me breaking everything by flipping it? Horizontal? Is that? Yeah, now it's actually oriented how I'm oriented. That makes a little more sense. Oh, wait, no, it's not. My hands are at the top still. I didn't do anything. Wait. I always gotta fiddle with it. I can never just leave well enough alone. Flip it back horizontal, and then we're going to flip it vertical. Yes, now the hands are coming up from the bottom. Should be vertical, yeah. And then, well, it's backwards too. So maybe if I'll flip it horizontal and vertical. Yes. Now you can read that. It's not upside down or backwards. And I can come in from the left or from the right. Nice. Lovely. That makes a little more sense now. Yes, I'm looking at this piece right now. There we go. So that's real tiny. This piece. It's hard to see what they're saying about it. Okay, I see the little. Okay. Oh, I don't want to drop it. Okay, I see. Okay, I see it. I see what they want me to do with it. Put it in here. Like this. This. Maybe? That doesn't seem right, does it? The ball at the bottom, and then in like this. confused a little bit. Like this? No. Backwards, upside down. This? No. This? Okay, wait. So this orients like this. And then this has confusing. It drops in. And it has these going. Drops in here somehow. Let's drop in here. This? It has to be like this. It couldn't be anywhere else, right? I don't know about backwards. No, I don't know about backwards. It has to be like this. It's the only way that'll work. But it's not dropping in. Oh wait, maybe like this. Oh, I just flinged it. Sorry, I'm in focus mode. Okay, I think I see something. That should go like that. Man, it's kind of tricky to get in there. I think it's gotta be like this. But I don't feel it clicking. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's the way. That's a confusing piece. That's the way. It sits like that. Just like, get the focus. There we go. Nicely. Yeah, it kind of just slips in there. Anyways, we were talking about horses that are girls. Yeah, it's a novel little concept, Musume. And it's good. The movie's excellent. Visually, it's quite nice. Music is amazing. I'm gonna bring it back here a little bit. The music is written by the guy who did the music for Iron-Blooded Orphans. If you've seen Iron-Blooded Orphans, which is a Gundam series, which was the second, not like the second. Oh, I just popped the piece out. That took forever to get back in. The second to not this Gundam series. So there was this one, which is GQuuuuuuX, and then there's Witch for Mercury, and then there's Iron-Blooded Orphans. The composer for Iron-Blooded Orphans did the music for the Uma Musume movie, and yeah, it was really good. Uh-oh, sticker time. But yeah, the new series has been airing, and I rewatched the episodes 1 through 3, which were the ones that had the theatrical release, and it's interesting because it's quite different how the theatrical release and the show release was quite different. So the theatrical release actually started with episode 2, what ended up being episode 2, which was like a backstory episode. So they kind of flipped the episodes for one, which I kind of see why they did it, because episode 2 of the series is like a throwback to the original Gundam. It actually starts how the original Gundam starts, with like well, I guess it's not really a spoiler. It's the first 30 seconds of an anime from the 90s, 70s, a long time ago, with Char and his wing, I guess you would say, his Gundam crew of Zaku's, going to side 6 or side 7, one of the colonies essentially, and doing a reconnaissance mission. It's the new series starts there actually, and then it goes into a what if scenario. I'm not going to say what the what if is in case you haven't started it, but it goes into like, well, what happened if this happened when they did that instead of what happened in the main series. So it started with that, and there's a half-hour episode of that, which is episode 2 of the anime. But again, in the theatrical release, it started with that, which chronologically makes sense. But I think they they cut it differently in the real release because they're like, okay, we don't want people to start this series and think it's gonna be a remastering of the OG Gundam, because then they'll be pissed when it's not. The people who want that. And also, wow, there is some tiny freaking stickers in here. Also, they cut out a bunch of stuff from the episode version. There's a bunch of scenes in that episode that I guess maybe they just couldn't fit in that were in the theatrical, which is kind of a bummer. Man, how am I gonna get the sticker out? I've never pulled this off like this before. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Stickers are the part that scares me the most? Yeah, they're my least favorite part. I hate stickers with a passion. Man, this sticker is tiny. You can't even barely see it. Okay. I have to go in focus mode. And you really don't need this sticker. If I get this perfect. Whenever I do the stickers, I just get dead silent. I need like a soft pusher piece of toothpaste. I used to have one in here. Oh, I've got a Q-tip. That'll do. Boom. That was actually not too bad. It's a little teeny camera. Believe in you, you can focus. Come on. Come on, camera. You can focus. Come on. Come on, camera. There we go. See that? Up close with my hand as well. Tiny little camera sticker. Wow, that's the smallest Gundam sticker I've ever seen. Okay, whew, camera sticker in. And then 1 and 2 for the eyes. 1 and 2 each come with 1 extra. Okay. I've got extra eyes in case I lose the eyes, I guess. The eyes go on... Let's find out where they go first. Okay, I see where they go. Poke these little guys out. Poke out their eyes. Get in focus mode when we do stickers. I'm poking them out with a knife, which I think is the common technique, but it's always a little scary because you can easily poke a hole in the sticker. Okay, got it. Okay, we gotta put it on the right way. Okay, goes like that, I think. Okay, that one pretty smooth actually. It's not on yet, but we're almost there. Real gentle with it. I gotta be careful with pushing with my hand because it can stick. It can stick to your finger. Alright, that one went in pretty easily. Nice. Okay. That was 1. I'm ready to 2. Two's popping out. Feels like I'm doing surgery on a grape. I have to do it upside down this time. Ooh, that landed pretty good. Shift a little bit. Rotate it. Ooh, that's pretty close. It to be perfect. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Yeah, right there, right there, right there. Okay, you just gotta push it now. Gentle press with the tip. Don't stick to my finger, please. Pushed it a little bit. Yeah, look at that. That took a very long, very long time. Boom, look at those little shiny eyes, and that looks good. That looks great, actually. I do think the eyes are pretty important. I know some people who don't even bother with the stickers. My coworker slash brother-in-law. I guess brother-in-law is more important than coworker. Guess that's a better title. I think he skips the sticker. He's like, fuck that. I'm not even gonna be looking at these things that closely. It's true. It's not like I play with these. It's like I put them on the shelf. They sit there. But you know, I bought the kit. I paid for the stickers. I'm gonna put the stickers on, right? You know what I mean? Not I mean. Alright, next piece. This plastic is wonderful. They always are upping their game. But I mean, this plastic is better than the it's not leaving any nubs. It's a nice it's cutting really nicely. Do you think he would react with calling a coworker? He'd be fine. Okay, so he's actually not technically my brother-in-law, because he's not actually married to my sister, but they've been, like, partners for, like, a long time. For, like, I don't know, 10 years or something. I actually have no idea. It's been a long time. I don't actually know how long they've been together, but it's a while. So sometimes I just say he's my brother-in-law for ease of... I actually don't call him... I don't say he's my brother-in-law around him. I just am like, yeah, he's my sister's partner. But yeah, I got him into this. The whole Gundam rabbit hole. He actually went with me to go see the screening. And yeah, that was... So yeah, he went and picked it up at the local store, which I said already, but just to reiterate, he was the one who went and grabbed it, which we've been waiting. I've been checking their Instagram every day because they update it on their Instagram every time they get new stock. Like, they just take a picture of the palette of what they have, and they're like, all right, here you come. Which is really cool what they did this time, and I think they do usually, is they will, before they have a website too. The store is called Robot for Less, by the way, and I recommend them. They're quite nice. Before they list things online, I think they'll have a couple days where they're like, all right, if you come pick it up at the store, you get like we're not going to list it online yet. So if you want one now, come pick it up at the store, and then we'll list it online after a few days. So you can get kind of like a first come, first serve thing if you're local, which is cool because it's actually kind of hard to find new Gundam kits. If you know anything about like Bandai, they always really struggle with distribution whenever a new kit comes out because it's just the demand and the supply. Gundams are still, of course, all manufactured in Japan by Bandai, which is just so cool that they're not outsourcing to like China or India or Pakistan or something. That they're still building these things in-house in Japan. At least as far as I know. I could be totally bullshitting, but as far as I know, yeah, they do it all in Japan, which is cool. It's like a luxury watchmaker, right? Like a Rolex or something, right? Like when you buy a Rolex or like an Omega or a Tudor, like they do all their stuff in-house, right? The movement is made in-house, the case backs are made in-house. So sometimes some of those guys will import certain pieces But I think generally the super luxury guys are going to be 100% in-house. And Gundam is still like that. And it's not $20,000 like a Rolex. It doesn't tell time. You might be surprised. Source, I made it up. Exactly. Yeah, believe it or not, Gunpla don't tell time. But they're not $20,000. Would you add $20,000 to make a Gundam tell time? Probably not. People do, though. Watches are an interesting thing. I actually thought about, like, buying a watch making, like, they have those, like, watchmaking kits, like DIY Watch Club. I was like, oh. Earlier, I think last year, maybe? It's been a while, but I used to do a lot more of these streams. They were a lot more frequent. I haven't done them in a while. I would like to start doing them again because I have a massive freaking backlog. I'm not at a lack of things to build. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, double that, probably 14. I probably have 14 boxes unopened kits. I have quite a lot. I'm running out of space to put my... Oh wait, no, there's the one over there too. So at least 15. Probably. At least probably maybe 15. So yeah, I'm running out of space to put them. So I need to start building them. But, non sequitur there, I was thinking about potentially maybe trying to build a watch on stream, which is something I've never done, but I was like, oh, that could be kind of fun. I don't know if anyone else has any... Do you have any like crafting, building, painting, like handworking hobby, I guess you could say? Woodworking, painting, Warhammer, basket weaving, what else is there? Little tiny, like diorama making, origami making, oh, I'm in the wrong hole. Wait, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. What else is there? Like, Hobby Lobbying. Hobby Lobby's a weird store, man. It's one of those stores you go in and I'm like, on the one hand, I'm like, how does this stay in business? They sell, like, novelty Easter baskets and wrapping paper and like and they have a massive freaking footprint. They're always gigantic, and it's like, how do you pay the rent by selling like Easter decorations and like craft supplies? But then again, when I go in them, they're always freaking packed. Like, at least when I go in like on a work day in the middle of the day, like on my lunch break at work, which I have done before for some reason, it's like, what are all these people doing here? Do I have like the wrong piece? Oh, I do. Duh. No wonder I can't get it in. It's the wrong freaking piece. Well, it's the right piece, but it's backwards. So I had to get the other one. I was just trying to put it in the square hole there for a good minute and a half, 3 minutes. I don't know. I was actually doing that for quite a while, wasn't I? I've got the right piece now. Maybe. We'll see. Fishing, that's kind of a craft. But yeah, do you have any craft related hobbies to speak of? The second one. I did that one. Okay, now I need to do this one. The head, they always start with the head. The head is always like the funnest, most fun. Funnest is no word. Is funnest a word? No, I don't think. The most fun part to build, because it's always so complicated. I forgot how freaking tiny these high grades are, though. Maybe it's just because this kit has such like little details. I don't remember like the aerial from Witch from Mercury being this tiny. Man, that's a good looking head. So, Gundam head. They always are. The head's always the best part. Gosh, I shouldn't. No, that's not a good out of context. Look at that color separation going on too. That's nice. It's a good head. I like the head. See, do I like it more than the Ariel head? Maybe. Okay, now we gotta give him its little crown. More stickers. F1, like the race car. F1. F1. Now that's something I just can't get into, is race cars. Despite my best efforts. I've been to a lot of races, actually, because my dad is into them, and actually lately my sister has gotten really into him, and her boyfriend. And yeah, because they Drive to Survive, if you've never heard of it, they made a TV show on, I believe, Netflix called Drive to Survive, which is kind of like a reality show of the world of Formula One racing. That's what F1 stands for, Formula One. With like the teams and the mechanics and the racers, of course, that got really popular and got a lot of people into F1. So F1's kind of like hype right now. Everyone's into F1 lately. But yeah, I can't be prepared to care about race cars. We went to a race recently. It was IndyCar, I think it was, which is like, they're pretty fast. Those are like up there. F1 is the fastest, right? IndyCar is pretty darn good too. And man, I was so bored. I was so freaking bored. I fell asleep for a little bit, which, considering I was on a racetrack that was like blasting, it was really loud all day, and I was able to fall asleep, shows how interested I was in it. But the producers of Drive to Survive, the show about race cars, actually just came out with a new show called Race for the Crown, which is about horse racing. The American horse racing specifically. So Kentucky Derby, you know, Triple Crown, which is what, Preakness. It's Belmont, Kentucky, and Preakness, whatever that one is. As well as some of the other races, like the Breeders' Cup. And I started it actually yesterday because I was like, oh, I'm into horse girls. Maybe a show about, maybe a real life anime about real horses would be interesting. And yeah, it's interesting. I might continue watching it. The world of horse racing is kind of fucked up. It's not like the best, honestly. And the big problem with it is, man, I hate rich people. And there's a lot of rich people. And so like they come on screen and I'm like, these fucking rich people, man, I hate these rich people. They drive me insane because they're just like, I read a quote the other day that was like, often like people are starting to discover that not only are the people that are the wealthiest nowadays not really deserve it, they're oftentimes the least deserving people of having money. And it's like, I think actually true. It's like the ability to make money is inversely proportional to what you're gonna do with that money. Just stupid shit and being an idiot. Yeah. And like you see these people, and it's not even like the dumb shit they buy, but it's like the lack of imagination these people have too. It's like, you can do anything with that money, and you're gonna do this? Like the race, the part about like having the racehorse is actually cool because it's like, okay, you're employing a bunch of people, you're like doing this whole thing, even though it's kind of morally not the best towards the horses themselves, but like, because you know, you run them hard and a lot of them get hurt, and they're running really young. That was a hard sticker to put in. Man, that was one hard sticker too. You barely even see it. It's a tiny little glint. It's nice on the lighting though. But aside from that, you're like, you look at their ugly freaking barren, no personality house, and their freaking barren, no personalities. And it's just like, you could do anything, dude, and dudettes, and you're just boring. And you think you're the most interesting person in the world, and that the world revolves around you. But you're quite literally the most boring person I've ever witnessed. And you have this like confidence that comes solely from money, not from any sort of self-reflection or any form of I don't want to say enlightenment, but I'll say enlightenment towards you as a person, as an interesting person. And your entire personality is built around, I was able to make money, so I'm better than everybody. When in reality, it is all luck. The ability to make money is, it takes, you know, it does take a certain type of person, it does take a certain amount of skill, but that type of skill is not unique to the people who have money. I'm kind of rambling, but which is again, not to say that those people didn't work hard for their money, but the skills that they had that allowed them to do that is not mutually exclusive. I think a lot of people, given the same opportunities, could do perform very similar. Small $1 million loan. Exactly. It's like, and especially when you, I think I've even talked about this specific topic before on Gunpla streams. Something about Gunpla brings out the economist, the communist economist or something in me. When you really look at stock markets and stuff, it's really disconcerting, because it's like, if you have a fat stack of money, you can literally just, you never have to work. You don't have to actually do anything with that money. I dropped a piece. Explore and find a piece. Man, these pieces are tiny. I think I was doing the math a while back, and it's like, if you get $7 million, you literally just put that in an index fund and you never have to work again. You can make a 6-figure salary. If somebody gives you $7 million, you can make 6-figure salary doing literally nothing. Put that money in the index fund, it'll grow 10%, you'll make a salary. Not doing nothing. Or invest in real estate. Like, you just get free money for having money. And the worst part too is, if you're not somebody who can do that, if you're somebody who's like trying to save money in your bank account and stuff, you literally lose money when you save it, right? Unless you're investing money, you're losing money to inflation. So it's like, people who have less money and can't afford to like put it all in the stock market, like most people, it's like, it's expensive. This is a common, I don't know the exact quote, but a common phrase, like, it's expensive to be poor, right? Because a lot of things that you have to do are you get punished very hard by our system. And there's a lot of ways that's shown where, yeah, it's quite literally expensive to be poor. Let's go. I'm gonna be quiet for a second as I sticker. Ooh, that was lucky. Sticker focusing. Okay, got that side on. I always go ASMR when I do the stickers. I know I lost. Oh, no, I didn't. Ooh, that looks good. If I can just put that down. Lift it a tiny bit. And sorry the focus isn't very good on this camera. Next time I do this, I'll try and get the other camera to work. Good. Okay, cool. I would write an essay, but I think I'll just say society. Yeah, and the older I get, the worse it is. It's like the worse I feel about it. And I mean, I'm doing fine. Financially, I'm doing all right. But it's like, I can't imagine trying to start a family in this economy. Like, good luck. And that's not even, man. It used to be a meme that capitalism's bad, but like, again, the older I get, the more I realize it's like, it's not a joke anymore. But this tiny piece, I gotta not lose. Why would somebody, start a family? You'd have to, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just hopefully I don't throw this piece away. I'm gonna put it on my third iPhone. My third old iPhone. I don't have 3 new iPhones to do. Yeah, why start a family? And like, again, that's not even, this thing have 2 heads? Why am I building a second head? Oh, this is a head if I want to do the down version of the head. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to build the second head. I like this head. I don't need 2 heads. Yeah, and like that's not even considering the whole part of like capitalism where like the whole purpose of the stock market now is to literally have investment firms buy out successful companies, literally bleed them dry, extract as much profit as they can in like a 2 to 3 year period, and then destroy the company, ruin the careers of everybody there, and then sell the company off and just extract as much money as possible. That's literally the goal of the stock market investment venture capitalism right now. It's like, I don't know why any business would go public willingly unless they're like trying to sell it off and retire. It's like, when you go public, I mean, we all saw this with if we're aware of the whole Discord thing. When Discord went public, everyone's like, well, there goes Discord, because that's just become the reality of investment capitalism. These people run these companies into the fucking ground, and it's not like they're doing it out of incompetence. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. They're extracting as much short-term profit for the quarterly reports as possible so they can bump the stock up, make it look good, sell it, extract the money out of the company, gut the company for parts, and then move on to the next one. And they just go company to company like a freaking animal and eat these companies up. That's why pensions don't exist anymore. That's why like everything sucks. And then they take that money and they buy houses so that none of us can afford homes, and then they rent it for us forever, and then we can never afford to live or have financial stability ever. It's a great system. And then they privatize everything. Privatize rent, they privatize property, they privatize healthcare, they privatize prisons. Gotta extract money. Money, money, we must extract money from people. Nothing else matters. And the worst part is that these machines have become quite literally machines, these investment firms. It's groups of people in offices somewhere completely disconnected with spreadsheets, making these decisions that trickle down. It's not some evil overlord somewhere that's trying to screw people out of their money. It's just a completely disconnected system run by people who are just doing their jobs. I'm not saying that they're free from blame, but like it's pretty bad. And then we can't do anything about it because we've had the brilliant idea of, hey guys, let's all invest our retirements in something called a 401k, which you literally have to do, or an IRA, a Roth IRA or 401k. You literally have to do nowadays because they got rid of pensions. So it's like, let's invest our money into this thing that is tied to the stock market. so that when the stock markets are running out of control, instead of us banding together and stopping it or having the government regulate them, we literally can't because they hold our retirements hostage, right? It's like, that's why these things get bailed out. The banks, the airlines, they get bailed out because the government comes in, they look and they see, oh, these banks have been sketchy and shitty for years. And now they lost all their money and they're going to crash the economy. Do we let them crash the economy? No, because that means everybody who's in their 60s looking to retire will never be able to retire. So, and will lose all their money. Great idea, guys. Let's tie retirement to the stock market. That's what could go wrong with companies holding our entire future hostage. It seems like a fabulous plan on everyone's occasion. Also, hi Larry, welcome. We always end up talking about finances when I get in these streams. I've talked about taxes and like, I think maybe because it's just something really easy for me to talk about without thinking about that much, because I think about it so often. It's an easy blabber topic. But I don't know, maybe I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I think I know a few things. It does get me passionate. And then like, I don't know. I've mentioned before, like I've been in the rooms with these companies before because I used to do audiovisual for large scale corporate conventions. So it's like, I've sat in workshops and keynotes with like, you know, I shouldn't name names, but like Walmart level, Microsoft level, Walmart level, you know, companies, right? I've sat in on their private meetings and observed, and yeah, it's like, it's not good. It's not great, not gonna lie. It's not looking good. You were in the room where it happens. Yeah, I was. At least some of them. I accidentally sabotaged the Chick-fil-A keynote at a at a presentation once. Yeah, it's fun stuff. At least we can buy Gundams for $25. For now, actually, that's gonna change. That's gonna go up 175% because of tariffs. So I got an email yesterday, actually, from a company I just bought clothes from. And the email was basically said, it was like, hey, if you're gonna buy clothes, buy them now. They're like, before May 2nd, buy clothes because we're about to get hit by tariffs and we're gonna get fucked and you're gonna get fucked because all of our prices are gonna raise. Good luck. So, and I mean, every clothes brand gets their stuff made in China, right? Or what are the big textile countries? India, I think, is a big textile country as well. I think Thailand, right? Which are all getting tariffed into the nether sphere. So I kind of fucked that piece up a little bit. Buy your clothes right now, guys. If you are interested in buying clothes, do it literally today. No, well, tomorrow and today. If you're gonna order some Uniqlo or something, like, hop on that shit right now. You have till the 2nd, I believe, is when the tariffs are gonna take spot. Because we've been in, we actually haven't felt the tariffs yet. Because they've been on hold. But that's the hold is about to end. Did you hear about Forever 21 dying? I did not. Tell me more about Forever 21 dying. Does Forever 21 sell boy clothes? I don't know if I've ever been in a Forever 21 besides like maybe once with my sister tagging along. Yeah, I don't even know if they sell boy clothes. Well, anything can be boy clothes. Anything can be boy clothes, but you know what I mean. Clothes marketed to boys, I'll say. How about that? Went bankrupt a couple years ago? I went with you, did I? Did they have boy clothes? Clothes marketed to boys? Is Forever 21 and Aerie like the same company? Aerie sells underwear, right? Or do they sell other stuff, or do they just do underwear? I know they do underwear. No, not okay. So they're a girl clothes. A girl marketed clothing. What is this? What in the world is this? Back of like, huh? The long piece points up, maybe. I think this is right. Yeah, maybe. Oop, I left a big nub on that. Nah, no marketing to boys. So wait, they went bankrupt a couple years ago and they've just been like hanging on? I bought new pants from a company called, I think, like Spire and Makey, I think it's pronounced, maybe? But I'm excited for them. They look quite nice. They're like a, kind of like a, I don't know though, I don't remember the word for it. But they're pants. They're pants. Doing this right? I think I'm doing this right. I think this is correct. I don't know, this doesn't feel right. No, it looks right. It's probably, yeah, that's right. No, a couple weeks ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an old, this company's been around as far as I can remember. Maybe not, well, maybe not as long as I can remember, like, but it's been around a long time. Companies that have been around for as long as I can remember would be like Gap and Macy's. I think Forever 21 is not quite as old as those guys. Well, Macy's is like a bajillion years old. Macy's has got to be run by like Illuminati, ancient Freemasons or something. Macy's stands for Masons. The eyeball and the dollar. I saw a video the other day of somebody like, what the fuck were the founding fathers thinking? Why'd they put all this weird fucking conspiracy symbology on the dollar? They're like, I'm not saying I believe conspiracy theories, but like, there's a lot of weird freaking shit coincidences on the dollar. It's like, yes, is the all-seeing eye on top of the pyramid and a bunch of weird cryptic Latin phrases. It's like, hey guys, what was that all about? Guys? And they're just like, don't worry about it. I know a lot of them were part of the Freemasons, but it's like, that would be like being a furry and then putting like your freaking persona on the $5 bill. Which I guess people would do that because it's so cool. I mean, it is cool, but it's like, what were we going for here, guys? Pyramid with a big floating eye on top of it? Like, that's what we're gonna go for? Instead of like, why not like a piece of corn or something? Corn's a big deal. Why not like a big gun? A boat. A Bass Shop Pro. They should just replace it with a Bass Shop Pro. That's a pyramid. Yeah, a bit of a weird take for the founding fathers to just add their fandom symbology to the freaking dollar bill for everybody. Tea. Oh yeah, some like spilled tea. What if our dollar bill just had like, you know the Pepe meme where he spilled his nuggies? It's just that, but like a British, like King George or something with tea. And we just have that on our dollar. I think that'd be cool. It wouldn't be any more fucking absurd than a floating eye on a pyramid. No wonder National Treasure's a film. Like, all this stuff is weird. Some weirdo stuff. That's awful. No, it's great. Like, the Hamilton King George Is it George? Yeah, it's George. I have good ideas, guys. Come on. And that's one of them. That's 2 of them. It's good enough for multiple ideas. Oh, that clicked in really nicely. That piece is correct. Love that when that happens. Like clicking in. What do some other countries have on their money? Not floating eyes, probably. Oh, that clicked nice. Should do a money rating stream. Look at other countries' monies. It's like I've looked at other countries' flags, but I've never looked. Well, I mean, I've looked at the money. I've seen it. I mean, to be fair, it's usually just pictures of dead people on money. I just had a really intrusive thought about what I just said. You're literally doing that tomorrow? What, you're doing a stream about looking at money? But I was just thinking, I was like, since I said that I said there's basically just pictures of dead people on money. I was like, every year they should just thinking, I was like, every year they should re-release the money with the current state of the decomposed body of the person on it. And then after a while, people will be like, we need a new money. We need to change it. No, you're not. You're not doing a money reviewing stream tomorrow. There's no fucking way. There's no way. The more I think about what I just said, never mind. That's a fucking awful idea. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. That doesn't even work as a good idea. A bad idea. That just doesn't even fucking make sense. I take it back. Posted on Sunday. Did I see that and internalize it? I don't think I did. I don't think I saw it because I haven't been on Twitter. Well, that's a fucking lie. I'm always on Twitter, but I don't think I saw that. I think I just I think the zeitgeist is just that's just in the zeitgeist right now. It's the pyramid. It's sending me. I guess it'd be sending me, not you. Sending me signals to talk about foreign country money. Maybe it's gaslighting. Pepper, I don't know you well enough to know if you'd be gaslighting. Lunary would. But I don't know if you would. C11. Can check. I'm gonna take your word for it. I believe in you. So Lunary's saying that like you do gaslight, but I think that's actually just Lunary gaslighting. I think Lunary is trying to reverse gaslight you. Because Lunary definitely gaslights. Seeing as you saying exactly, is that double gaslighting? I don't know what to believe anymore. I'll choose to... I mean, you could always do the Adam Savage method of I reject your reality and substitute my own. God, that's such a nerd yearbook quote. And not like a cool nerd, like an obnoxious nerd. I substitute your reality. Or I reject your reality and substitute my own. So basically like me kind of person. Oh, here. The color. It goes on like that, right? Why is that pushing down? What am I looking at? Oh, that is correct. Okay, I see what it's saying. Alright, looking good. I need to drink water. My throat hurts. I don't know if you can hear me swallowing with my freaking condenser mic because it's mega sensitive. But yesterday, I cleaned my bathroom, my shower, my bathroom, and everything. And I used Barkeeper's Friend, right, which is like a spray used by barkeepers, and it's their friend allegedly. But I forgot how hardcore that freaking spray is. Barkeeper's Friend is no joke. That fucked me up. Then I went to sleep, and like, what do you call that when you like blow air through stuff? I want to say like, what's that word? Ventilated. That's the word I'm looking for. I ventilated my place. Like I turned my air conditioning on, opened all my windows, turned on the fan in my bathroom for like a couple hours. But yeah, Barkeeper's Friend's pretty intense stuff. You air something out. Yeah, ventilate. Yeah, it's like hardcore. And so my throat was fucked this morning. I woke up at like 4 in the morning too, and I was just like not feeling great. Went pee, went back to sleep. Yeah, my throat was fucked up. It got better midday. It was really bad this morning, and of course I had to present this morning in like a conference kind of thing. Throat was killing me. And we have a guy on our team who's like practically deaf, wears hearing aids. And he was like, and I was being pretty loud, but he was like, "You're gonna have to speak up." He's like, "Can you speak up?" And I'm like, I can try. My throat like bleeding. I survived though. Crisis. There was no crisis. Nobody died yet. Who knows? Maybe I'll die of poisoning tonight in my sleep. Sorry, why am I being so morbid today? I'm not usually morbid. Maybe it's because I was talking about capitalism. It's gotten me in a mood. And then then I moved from capitalism to conspiracy theories. Yeah, I must just be in a mood today. Content, bad content. Speaking of content, maybe? I don't know. My camera didn't freeze again. I shouldn't have said that. Now it's gonna freeze. My camera has been working. Sorry, I hyped that up like I was gonna say something a lot more interesting. But my camera didn't freeze. It was freezing earlier, and now it's not. That's wonderful. That's the first thing to not break today. Sorry to disappoint. Who said that was bad? I did. I say it's bad. Dox myself in the fraction? Oh, can I? Let's see. Is that in there? I'm trying to see myself. Did you see me? I'm trying to see myself. Or are you just warning? I don't think it works because I'm looking right now. I think it's like it. Okay, good. Because I look like trash today. If I'm gonna get doxxed, I at least want to look good when I get doxxed, or at least just not bad. Because, like I said, I didn't like sleep very good yesterday, and I didn't like shave today, so I'm all like 5 o'clock shadow, haggard looking. I look like Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, but like the one that's like old. I guess Peter Parker would be his name. I'm like, you know, the guy from Spider-Man. Ah, these are hard stickers, and there's so many of them. We hate a sticker. We complain about the stickers every time. #1 sticker hater. That one's actually not too hard. I'm gonna spray top coat on this, I think, too, when I'm done to set these stickers, because there's so many, I don't want them to peel off. Which is just basically like clear spray paint. Tom Holland. I do not look like Tom Holland, unfortunately, right now. I wish. I was thinking of the animated one. I have been told I look a little like Tobey Maguire. I don't really see it. I think Daniel Radcliffe is a little closer. I mean, we've talked about that, Lunary. You see what, Daniel Radcliffe or Tom Holland? Or not Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire. Tobin Maguire. I like Tobey Maguire. He's not a very good actor, but I do like him. Sorry if you're in the chat right now, Tobey Maguire. My bad. You're actually great. I love you. Combination of both. Yeah, those are the two I always get. Daniel Radcliffe and Tobey Maguire. Which, I mean, I take that as a compliment. Sorry, I have this off the screen. I always do this when I do stickers. I have to like bring it close to my eyeball. I think Daniel Radcliffe is handsome. I like his vibe. I like his style. I also just like him. He's cool. I like him. He's a cool guy. Not that I've met him. But he seems kind of like introspective and chill. 17 and 60. What? Huh? The right sticker sheet? There was another one. Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to be the spread sticker sheet. This one. Okay. Okay. New sticker sheet. It's gotta be this one. Oh, these are like a little different. These are transparent. Come on. Okay. That was kind of hard to get off. Okay, so that was 17. 17 should be on the... This is facing me. It should be on this side. And it's going to be... Where? Where's your sticker go? I guess here? Looks like it's on the inside, right? Come on, sticker. Oh, this is difficult. Guess that's maybe right. I don't know about that one. Okay, I think that's correct, maybe? I don't want to sound like, but you're missing some of my messages because you're reading the top chat instead of the live chat. Either you're annoying me. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're right. I am have top chat. Live chat. Does that change it? Oh yeah, there is missing messages. What? I had no idea that was even a thing. What the? Why would they do that? Why would they filter? Why would they filter out chat when there's literally 2 chatters? Weird. Huh. Well, I learned something new today. I didn't know that was a thing. I have to remember to do that from now on. That's interesting. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate that, actually. I do appreciate it. I mean, it's kind of like, it's the same as like when somebody's like muted, or not muted, or their audio is bad. It's like, it's nice. Yeah. Hopefully not. I mean, I never have very many chatters, so. But I mean, I don't have very many right now, and yeah, we filtered out a few. Didn't filter out very many. Just like 1 or 2 messages, it looked like. It's too late to respond to them now, though. The moment is gone. Wouldn't be organic. Yeah, that's so bizarre. I'm glad that I learned that, though. Just another reason why the YouTube stream interface is so dog water. I don't know why it's so bad. Like, come on, guys. Like, you've had streaming up forever, and they haven't updated it or changed it or fixed it. Like, YouTube really just doesn't care anymore. I've talked about this for sure before, too, where it's like, YouTube used to care. Like, they were cringy and misguided during this Baczynski era, but at least Baczynski actually like tried and like was trying to get the community involved in doing stuff. Now they simply do not give a shit, and they are not interested in improving the site in any way, it feels like. Among Us? You mean Amo Gus? Welcome, Amo Gus. Thank you for that. Enlightening. Okay, we finished the first page out of like 8 or 6 or something. Oh my gosh, more stickers! Holy moly, I hate stickers. Stop making me do stickers, please. Back to Wajinski. Didn't she die? Or no, her son died or something. Did she die? Or if she died, or her son? I think, well, her son definitely died. Did she die? She's probably still alive. Yeah. I miss her, even though we all took her for granted with like her YouTube rewind stuff. Everyone was like, it's so cringy, and why do they keep changing the website up? Like, they keep changing the website design for no reason, and now they just don't fucking change anything ever, because they're like, all right, fuck you guys, we won't change it then. And now YouTube is run by a freaking NFT bro. You know the Italian brain rot? I do. Oh, did Spajinski die? Okay, I thought she did. I think her son also recently. Well, I think her son died before she did, which is even sadder. I mean, he had like cancer or something. And I think she had cancer too. That's a bummer. I mean, she was wildly rich and successful, so... I mean, that doesn't make it not sad that she died, but suffice to say, she probably had a successful and fulfilling career. Although I'm sure the YouTube era was a stressful one for her. But yes, non sequitur from that. I do know the brain. In fact, months ago, when the brain rot first started, not to be like, yes, I liked it first. But months ago, when the brain rots first started coming up, I told my sister, who's a teacher, I said, hey, look at these memes. These are gonna be the next thing. I guarantee it. I was like, this is gonna be the next thing the kids are gonna be saying, because it's such a quotable like thing, right? And I saw it coming, and I gave her a tutor on Italian brain rot, so that when it came, she would be ready. She's a teacher, right? She teaches like elementary school, junior high level kids, right? And then a couple weeks ago, she texted me and she said, she's an art teacher, by the way. She said, "You were 100% right." And she texted me a picture of a kid whose art project was them drawing Tralalero Tralala, which of course is a shark with shoes on the beach. And she was like, she was like, when I saw the kid draw this, I went up to him and I said, "Why not Bombadillo Crocodilo?" And she said the class went like wild. Because they're like, "You know it." And I was like, I'm so glad I was able to tutor you on this ahead of time so that you could be the cool teacher. She was definitely the cool teacher that day. Because even now, it's still pretty new. It hasn't hit mainstream yet, but it will very soon. And as soon as we see it on Jimmy Fallon is when we know it will be on its way out. As soon as some late night talk show host talks about it, then we'll know it's run its course. I don't think we're quite there yet. Maybe we are. Maybe that's already happened. It probably has. It's already mainstream. Yeah, it's if it isn't yet, it's getting there. It's right on the cusp of it. And then it will die out. Oh my god, these stickers, man. I need a second hand. Well, I guess I do have a second hand. I need a third hand. I'm struggling. Oh, sorry. You can't see it. I always do that with stickers. I already said that, too. But I always do that with stickers. I did see that. It wasn't Jimmy Fallon, but it was one of them did Chicken Jockey. And everyone's like... they said, like, this is actually helping the problem, because now it's not cool to do Chicken Jockey, and now they'll stop trashing movie theaters. Killed the Costco guys, yeah. It's like, that was the big thing. People need to stop doing the Chicken Jockey, because it's, like, not fair to the freaking minimum wage employees walking at the theaters, and, like, it's not safe, and people are getting hurt. And, like, it's like, if there's one person who can stop it, it's late night talk show hosts trying to think it's cool. Problem with when there's a meme that's like for really young kids though, is they're not hip to that yet, right? Because they don't fucking watch Jimmy Fallon, so they don't know that he's not cool. So it only works with like tweens. Oh, that was a clean sticker application right there. Oh, and you didn't even see it. These are so small, these stickers. That was clean. Oh, I just fucked it up a little bit. Oh well. Did it off camera. I faked it. Gosh, how many more stickers are on this piece? 10 and... Okay, I did 7, 8, 9. Now I need 10. There's a tiny little purple Pomeranian sticker that I'm going to put on in a minute. That's fun. This is not a very interesting Gunpla to watch build, because it's just stickers after stickers. Although, I don't know. Maybe it's interesting to watch me put stickers on. Probably not, but maybe. I don't even know if anyone's actually watching the Gunpla building. It's just background motion. It might as well be Power Wash Simulator. Ooh, this has potential to be real clean. I can get this right. Fold it down. Ooh. That was good. That was really good. Looks nice too. Perfect. That was perfect. Couldn't have done that better if I tried. I did try actually, and I didn't do it better because it's perfect. Yeah, hand cam more interesting than power wash. Yeah. Focus. Look at that. All those oranges are stickers. That one's sticking out a little bit on the corner. I don't get those games like Power Wash, and like the one I was hearing about today was like the whole dig a hole in my backyard simulator or whatever. Like, do people know that they can just go do that? Like, you can just go dig a hole. You can just go power wash your house. Oh, so we get a choice on the next sticker. We can either do 14 or 15 on the chest. We can either do the Xeon symbol or the purple Pomeranian. Obviously, we're picking the purple Pomeranian, but I'm going to pretend like we're making a choice. No, you can't. You can't what? Dig a hole? So long as, like, people don't think you're burying a body, you're fine. You can just go dig a hole behind the library or something. I don't know. You can go dig a hole in a children's playground. As an adult. You go wrong. Make sure this Pomeranian's straight. Hello, Max Hornet. Welcome. Power wash? Yeah, just buy a power wash. Power washes are cheap. And like, if you do real life power washing, you're actually like, that's actually really helpful. You could just go power wash the sidewalk, even if like you go power wash the neighborhood. People would love you for that. Also, you could just start a business, a power washing business. It's such a low startup cost business. You buy like an industrial power washer for 300 bucks. And you can probably make like... You could probably make like 200 bucks to power wash somebody's like front yard or something, if it's like a big yard. And you can probably do that in like 3 or 4 hours. What do you mean, what am I talking about? What are you talking about? I used to power wash random stuff all the time. It's super easy. And they're not expensive. Wait, this piece first. No, so just first. Power wash the game. But hot day? Yeah, it's literally like, it's like going to the beach. Power washing, basically beaching. How's this? Ah, there we go. Nice. Get the front plate. Sure it's not hot there? Hot where? Where would it be not hot? Okay. This guy. I am not making as fast a project on this as progress as on this as I thought I would. Just the stickers, man. Game is relaxing because it has video game mechanics. If you have things about logistics and doing it. Okay, but have you ever power washed for real? Power washing for real is pretty relaxing and easy. It really is. It's a little noisy, but you can probably wear like nice headphones and listen to music or something. Yeah, power washing's super fun and easy. Well, I wouldn't say super fun, but it's like, I would say it's just as satisfying. I work power wash. Yeah, it's probably like, it's not that bad. It's not like heavy and like hard even, like, it's just kind of time consuming. But it's like not like a difficult task. I used to power wash my, all of our concrete stairs because, yeah, I used to power wash stairs. Because our house is built on a hillside, so we had like 5 flights of stairs. Only like a couple of those were outside, but there's probably, let me imagine, it's my childhood home. I haven't been there in like 10 years. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stairs, maybe. Then a big landing, and then it doubles back, maybe 5, 6 stairs. Big landing, then 3 stairs, huge landing, and then 1 stair up to the main desk. So yeah, a lot of stairs. 5 flights, yeah. It was because the house had a garage downstairs first, and then the first floor was me and my sister. And the second floor was living room and kitchen and stuff. And the third floor is my... So it was, I guess, a 4-story house, I guess? If you count the garage. Which sounds like it would be gigantic, but it wasn't like that big, because the flights were small. It was just built into the hills, well, on the hillside, so like the floors are staggered. Got tedious because you have to clean the area first, dig some tough dirt out of the road. Yeah. Well, but that's fun too, like digging dirt and stuff, and like sweeping. Sweeping and raking are like not like fun things to do. Like they're not fun, but like if you have to work, sweeping and rake. That's what I used to do actually as like chores for my grandparents. Is I would go over to their house and rake leaves, and then they'd give me an allowance. I really liked that because I could just, well, maybe I'm a weird kid, but I'd like to just be out there and think. This was before iPods and stuff. I would just be out there for hours and just be raking leaves and just thinking. And I for some reason enjoyed that. Under 45-degree sun. I am assuming that's Celsius because if that's Fahrenheit, that's reasonably cold. Although if that's Celsius, isn't that like mega hot? I don't know. I don't speak Celsius. Nor do I have a desire to. What is today? Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. I'm not gonna do my workouts today because it's late. It's already late. Celsius. What about Kelvin? 45-degree Kelvin. People hate on Fahrenheit, but like, I don't know. Fahrenheit's like, what I like about Fahrenheit's like, okay, 100, real hot. 50, kind of cold. 75, perfect. Like, it's a scale that like makes sense for people's comfort. It's like a comfort-based scale. 0, real cold. 100, real hot. Like, it's not hard to understand Fahrenheit. 90 degrees is 90% hot. Exactly. It's like, you think of it like grades, right? Like 75 is perfect. Just like in school. You don't want to get 100 on your test. You want to get 75. Because if you get perfect, then they'll send the worm people after you. And you don't want that. Nobody wants that. And Lunar, you know I have no downstairs neighbors. I've got a garage under my house, my apartment. I'm my sideways neighbor, my across neighbor is moving out actually like tomorrow or today, I think. I just heard her vacuuming. Oh gosh, more stickers. More stickers. Yeah. I lost my downstairs neighbor again too. I have a new downstairs neighbor. Actually, I had a new downstairs neighbor and then I lost a new downstairs neighbor like after like a month. But we already have a new downstairs neighbor, and then I'm gonna have a new sideways neighbor. Hopefully they're chill. I'm always worried whenever I get a new neighbor. I'm like, what are they gonna be like? Maybe they're gonna be annoying. Although, honestly, it doesn't matter that much, but, you know, it can matter. It can be annoying. But today I'm building the GQuuuuuuX, which is brand new pretty much. Certainly hard to get if you're not in Japan right now. People are kind of scalping them. But yeah, the GQuuuuuuX from the new show. I need to put sticker 11 on here. Sticker 11 looks like a pretty easy sticker, actually. Should be pretty quick. Shouldn't say that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be smooth and easy. And there we go. Perfect. Easy peasy. Ah, nice, nice. I do like this yellow. It's kind of a nice, and there's like a bit of a off gray, dark off gray right there. That's good. And then B15. There's a lot of pieces to go. I will not be finishing this in one night, unfortunately. No, B15. I'll definitely finish the torso. I think I'll probably stop at the torso. We're getting close to it. Head and shoulders for men. We'll stop at. Actually, we're really close to that. Which is good. It'd be good to give my throat a break. Oops, I overcut that a little bit. I can fix that though. Ah, I keep doing it off screen. And then I'm too close to the screen. Yeah, I'm not having to sand any of these pieces. This plastic is awesome. Good plastic. Good job, plastic. Okay, this goes like this, and then it goes, this goes... Is this the right piece? This doesn't look right. Did I put the wrong piece out? I sure did. This is B16. I need B15. Well, B16 will be ready when we need it. B15. Speaking of bees, there's a beehive in like an electrical box at my work that I always walk by. They stung one of my coworkers this week randomly. Like, what the hell? Like, who does that? I'm just walking by. But it's kind of, it's always a little scary to walk by that because it's like just like a million bees just like mobbing around this little electrical box on the floor by the sidewalk. So I always walk into the street whenever I walk by them. It's like, do I want to take my chances with the bees or the vehicle oncoming traffic? And I usually take the traffic. Who knows? Maybe I'm allergic to bees and I just don't know yet. It's been a long time since I was stung. And my mother is allergic to bees, so there's a chance that I could develop. It's weird that you can develop allergies to stuff late. I've been stung once long a time ago, but it was by wasps, I think, technically, not bees. I was throwing rocks at them. But they were like not nice ones. They were like the annoying ones, like wasps. Keep them warm. Did you know? That all, when you see honeybees like flying around, the bees you see are all women. Did you know that? Worker bees are women. So male bees look a little different. They have like a bit of a rounder head, and they don't have all like the eyes kind of showing that the women do. And I just have big round little eyes. Woman bees, yeah. And their one job is to just chill. But when colonies are like going for the winter, they just kick all the boys out. They're like, we don't need you guys anymore. And the boy bees just like take it. They're just like, all right, we'll sacrifice. And they just go out and they just walk and chill and die. So if you see like a bee walking around on the ground, like in the cold specifically. Oh yeah, Lunary is an admin, isn't she? In the cold, if you see a bee walking, look at its eyeballs, and if it has like really round eyes, it's probably a boy bee, and it probably got kicked out for being useless. Kinda cool. Wow, look at this thing. Look at all the detail and the color separation going on. Yeah, life probably sucks to be a... Well, I don't know. You don't have to work if you're a boy bee. You just chill. It looks pretty cool, and this is only $25 high grade. I really like the neck of it, actually, because a lot of Gundams, I don't like the neck when you look up close. It looks kind of not good. This one looks... They always have the problem when you pull the chin back. They don't look very good, because you can see the ball joint. Come on, focus. 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 There. Yeah, you can see the ball joint when I put the neck back, the chin back, but you put it forward. This actually looks really good. I really like the neck, and then it has these little flared wings. All the stickers in the front. I had a math teacher who would say focus, but he had a heavy accent, so he'd say focus. And he'd call everyone tiger. He says, "Ah, come on, tiger, focus. Don't show its vulnerabilities." That front sticker is a little off center, isn't it? Can I fix that without fucking ruining it? I don't know. I'll ruin the sticker if I try and fix it. It's okay. It's a little off. That's gonna bug me. Although I'm gonna forget that it's off and then never notice again. From far away, it actually looks more off in the camera than it does in real life. In real life, you don't even really notice it. I kind of notice it. It's probably fine. But yeah, wow, yeah. Got the arms, obviously. The legs. The arms look kind of complicated. Legs look pretty complicated too. Backpack looks pretty simple. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and pause here for tonight. So I can take a little bit of a rest. It is Wednesday, so it is a work night. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Rough start. Everything was broken. Maybe I'll try and get the better camera working for the next time. This camera's okay. It looked good from far away, but it loses a little detail. I think it looks probably okay, though. I don't know. But I do have a newer phone, which is actually doing the tracking right now. And the newer phone does have a much nicer camera. But yeah, I think I'm having some problems with the USB cables. I think is the problem. That's one of the cables. Something's messed up going on there. I don't know what it is. I'll mess around with it though. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening if it's evening, morning if it's morning. But if it's afternoon, you can go fuck yourself. I hope you have a wonderful whatever time of the day it is. And yeah, I'll see you next time. When will next time be? I'm not sure. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'll probably do it sooner rather than later. I'll work on this maybe tomorrow a little bit, maybe Saturday. Well, more likely Sunday. But yeah, we'll see. You can follow me on Twitter for updates, and I will be scheduling it if I do it a day in advance or so, or I'll just drop it randomly. But yeah, have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.